Welcome back to my channel, Just a Mom. My name is Megan, and as I said before, I was going to do a pregnancy update, possibly Monday. It's like 5:15 on Monday, and I finally got energy to get ready to film it. So, right now I'm like not 9 weeks, I'm 10 weeks. On Thursday I'll be 11. So we're going to do like basically up to 10 weeks. On how I've been feeling and everything like that. The biggest thing, well, actually, before we even go on that, let's talk about how I found out I was pregnant, because I wouldn't have known. We've been trying to begin with. First off, we decided this year we wanted to have another kid, and I honestly wanted it in October because my husband's birthday's in September. Our other two kids are November and December, and then my birthday's in January. So I thought it would be cool if it went September, October, November, December, January. And since we wanted a boy, we're hoping for a boy. I'd love a boy. I don't know if I could handle 3 girls, but I'd love a boy as well. It'd be cool because my husband's in September, and then the boy would be in October, and then have 3 girl birthdays right after that. So that's what we were hoping for. And I remember testing right before my birthday, which is the end of January. And I did that because I wanted to have a drink on my birthday. And so I bought a thing of Crown so I can make some drinks and stuff like that on my birthday. And, better not hit the table, I'm moving it. And so I got that so I could drink. And so I tested on my birthday and it showed up negative. I wasn't feeling any different or anything like that. And then, what was it, 2.5 weeks later, my oldest, Holly, she has known the whole time that we were going to try to have another baby and hopefully a boy and everything like that this year. And so we talked about it, and she asked me if I had taken a test lately to find out if we were pregnant or not. And I told her no. That I took one on my birthday and it showed up negative. So I didn't feel the need to take another one because I haven't had a period or anything like that. And my periods are they're never normal. Or they get normal for 6 months and then they don't. So not having a period wasn't anything to be concerned about. I figured it was stress, or I think I was still doing keto. No, I wasn't doing keto at the time. I think I just ended keto, and that could have been it. So, there's so many different reasons for me not to have a period. Just my body, it's just how it works half the time. And so, I told her that we didn't need one, because I didn't feel pregnant. Nothing was different about it and everything like that. And she told me to just try it, because who knows, maybe we'll get the right answer this time. So I got a Dollar Tree pregnancy test, and we came home that night, and I talked to my husband because he was stuck and he was going to be late. I didn't tell him about the test because I didn't think it would be positive. So I hung up with him, and I went and took the test, and it showed up positive. And as I'm taking it, I'm I'm probably going to make a drink after this because I doubt I'm pregnant. There's no chance I am. I would have known something was different with my body. So that's all I'm thinking about as I'm waiting for this test to show up negative, as I assumed it would be. And it showed up positive. And I started crying because I was how can this be? I didn't have any symptoms, nothing. So then I'm calculating it out in my brain that were 8 weeks, because if you go off my last pregnancy test, that would put us at 8 weeks. So I call my husband and tell him, and he's like, no way, you can't be pregnant. We would have known. Somehow we would have known. And so I called my husband, told him. He didn't really believe it. He was blown away. And then we figured out we were probably 8 weeks, which put us right around his birthday, give or take. And so then we waited a couple days, and whatnot and just let it sink in basically. And then I was like, I should really make a doctor's appointment because I want to make sure that we're exactly where it says and to just know. And to see an ultrasound and find out for sure that we're actually pregnant. So I made a doctor's appointment. We went in. He agreed that we were probably about 8 weeks along and whatnot. And then they do an ultrasound and he can't find the baby. And so he schedules me to get a pelvic ultrasound that same day. So I go get that done and come to find out I wasn't 8 weeks. I was 5.5 weeks. So then I had to go back in 2 weeks so they could do another one to make sure that the baby grew and everything went normal and there wasn't like signs of a miscarriage or anything like that. Not that I've ever had. Like, I thank the Lord, I have never had a miscarriage. I've never really had any complications in my pregnancy. Any of them. This is my 3rd time being pregnant. I did deliver early. Like, my first pregnancy was 35.5 weeks. And my second was 36 weeks. So they're both relatively early. Like, I went into labor with my first one at 24 weeks and they stopped it. I got put on light bed rest and whatnot. I quit working. I haven't worked since I was pregnant. But like, other than that, like my first 2, backstory, I guess, my first 2 pregnancies, I had morning sickness up until the day I delivered with both kids, basically. Wasn't so bad with my second, but as soon as like I got pregnant with her, it was like, I found out I was pregnant and like 2 weeks later, or I found out when I was 5 weeks pregnant with her because I was throwing up already. I was already sick, everything. I didn't know how far along I was, so I went in early. I do the same thing as I did with this one. Well, I was throwing up every single morning and then throughout the day periodically. Like, I could smell something and it would make me throw up. And then I think at like 32 weeks with my second child, I quit throwing up. I finally got over the morning sickness. I had a little bit of energy and felt good. Like, that pregnancy was hard because I had a toddler. I had an 18, like, I think she was like 14 months or something when we found out I was pregnant. Like, not much older than a year. And so I had her, and because she turned 2 right before I delivered my second child. And so my second, like, I was sick the whole time. It was horrible. My first, I was sick all the way up until I delivered. Like, there was a day here and there when I did not throw up, but for the most part, I would wake up, and if I ate anything or drank anything, I was sick. If I didn't, I would feel sick until I ate something, and then I would throw up. So I would honestly start the morning off drinking a big glass of water, and then I would throw up and call it a day, and I'd feel better, unless I ate something that did not agree with me. And so I was fully expecting this pregnancy to be the same, because my first 2, I was sick the whole time. And like, it was bad. Like, every time I threw up, I would pee my pants and I'd have to shower and everything. So I was prepared for that. I even prepared my kids, told them that mom might end up sick throughout this pregnancy, but we're going to be okay with it. Well, that has not happened. I've thrown up twice so far in the 10 weeks. One of them was last night, and I think that's because I waited too long to eat and it made me sick. And then I ate and drank a whole bunch of water, and the drinking, like, I chugged a whole like 16-ounce bottle of water, and then I chugged a bunch of Gatorade, and it just made me sick. So I threw up. Like, it wasn't even the baby, I don't think. I think it was just drinking too much of cold stuff all at once. But like, I've been nauseous here and there, but nothing like before. Like, I get nauseous when I don't eat. So as long as I'm eating every 4 hours, then I'm okay. One main thing that I have switched up with this pregnancy than my last 2 is the amount of caffeine I drink. I would drink coffee with Shelby, my youngest. I drank coffee with her all morning, and then I would switch from coffee to soda very little water. And then with my oldest, Holly, I didn't like coffee then, so I drank soda and I drank Pepsi. I would drink 1 or 2 in the morning. I wouldn't eat. I drank Pepsi and then like maybe an apple or something. But like I didn't like food. I liked candies and fast food. So all I craved was like Skittles and Pepsi. And with her, I was getting like a 5-pound bag of Skittles and I think 3 12-packs a week. And that's what I lived off of. Like I would eat dinner, but it was normally like fast food or whatever sounded good, which was not a lot. And the same with Shelby. Like I craved soda. I think it was still Pepsi at the time. And then just whatever candy I could get my hands on. I've always had a sweet tooth, so I still kind of crave candy. Like licorice is one thing that I've been drawn to. But more than anything, I want like salty, like popcorn and pickles is like my favorite things lately. I don't like seafood. I've never liked seafood when I'm pregnant. I can't stomach it, I guess. But like I haven't had morning sickness. The other thing I got with my last 2 pregnancies was headaches. Like I was taking, which sounds crazy, but I was rotating between Lortabs and Percocets with my first pregnancy because of how bad my headaches were. And they continued after. Like I remember her being like 4 months old and I took like 3 Percocets trying to get rid of my headache and it wouldn't work. So I was convinced it was my hair because I had longer hair than what I have now. It was only like probably 4 or 5 inches longer. And I decided I was going to layer it. So I twisted it like this and then just chopped it off like right there. Like I had a pixie haircut, super short and everything because I was convinced that I had long hair and that's what was causing my headaches. It wasn't. I don't know what it was. I just had them. But I haven't had any headaches. I have noticed that my hair on my face and like, this is really probably TMI, but hair on my face, my nipples, and my legs are growing like crazy. But the hair on my head like is falling out like super bad. Like when I wash my hair, I'm getting like handfuls of hair when I brush it. So I've tried switching up my hair where I only wash my hair like twice a week now. And then I straighten it and leave it down and dry shampoo it and try not to do a lot with my hair so that it doesn't fall out. It's still growing, but not like my face. Like my face gets bad and I don't know why. Like my eyebrows don't get that bad, but like I can grow a full mustache and then I have like a patch of hair here and it's crazy. So my hair growth / falling out, and then I've been tired. Like I ride the struggle bus. I don't get dressed every day anymore. I don't do my makeup every day. I like to, but it like takes me like till the end of the day and then I'm like, is it worth it? So my plan is starting tomorrow is since we get up early, I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning, or 4:45 is when my husband's alarm goes off. I'm thinking, since I normally go back to bed and sleep till 8, I'm thinking I'm going to sleep till 7, get up, drink some water. I drink a Zip Fizz, which is just like a vitamin B12 shot, because since I'm not drinking caffeine, the only caffeine, like soda that I've actually craved that I enjoy drinking is, well, there's 2. I like vanilla Coke and root beer. I hardly keep any of those in the house because I don't want to drink a whole bunch. I don't know if as the excessive amount of soda I drank had anything to do with delivering early. I just know that if we have a boy, it's not good to deliver early. So I'm eating healthier. Not as much either, because I ate like a lot. I didn't care if I gained weight. I didn't care what I looked like. I was just eating for 2 and enjoying it, basically. I don't do that right now. My portions they're a little bit bigger, but not like, actually they're not even bigger at all. I just happen to snack in between lunch and dinner now, which isn't bad, I don't think. So my portions aren't bad. I'm not eating a whole bunch. Like, I'm not in a mood for a lot of things is what it is I don't have it's not that I don't have cravings, it's just nothing sounds good until like it's set in front of me and it smells good. But honestly, like, I wake up every day. I think I've said honestly way too much in this video. I wake up most of the time and forget I'm pregnant. Like, I'm not going to show a belly shot because honestly, I was getting questions before I ever got pregnant if I was pregnant. So I've looked pregnant for probably since I gave birth to my last child, which has been 3 years now. So I'm not going to do like a belly shot until I get bigger. That way you can actually tell because I'm a bigger girl, you're not going to be able to tell, I don't think, right away. I don't feel any different. I think I've gained 4 pounds so far, which isn't terrible. It's not great either. Like, I'd rather gain weight at the end than at the beginning, but it is what it is. So I think I've covered everything. Like, I don't have a lot of symptoms. I either have a lot of energy or none at all. I feel like I want to do so much in my house. I mean, I gotta move one kid into, I'm moving my 2 girls into 1 bedroom. I want to decorate that room and get it really special for the 2 of them, but I don't know how. It's like I want to do it, but I don't have the energy to do it, so I'm not doing it right now. I still have time. I need to paint the nursery. I don't know what color. I'm kind of waiting until we figure out what we're having, which I won't find out until the end of May. The town I live in, where I live, I could drive to the city and pay extra to find out early, or I could just wait until the end of May when I'm 20 weeks and then find out. So that's my plan. I don't really care to find out earlier. I'm not like super concerned about it. And my gut feeling is that we're having a boy. Just because of how different this pregnancy is. Like, I'm not sick. Like, I'm tired. I need to take a nap most days. But I mean, if I take like a nap, well, some days I need 2 naps. I need a nap after breakfast and a nap after lunch. Other days I only need 1. So, I mean, I make it work. Everything still gets done, and that's all that matters, right? But other than that, like, I don't have motivation is another thing. And I don't know if it's because I'm tired or what. Or I've also noticed that I get grumpier this pregnancy. Like, last 2 pregnancies, I was happy-go-lucky and didn't have a care in the world. Like, but this pregnancy, like, I get grumpy so easily. And I don't know if it's because of the lack of, like, I don't sleep great at night. I sleep on my belly, and it hurts after a while, so I have to lay on my sides, and that doesn't feel comfortable, so I lay on my back. So I toss and turn all night. But I just haven't been, I think me being grumpy is because I'm tired. And then when I do crave something, it's like out of season. So if I buy it, it's not going to taste right. Or we just don't have it, and I am trying to stick to my grocery budget and not going and buying a bunch of random crap. So, anyways, that's pretty much all I have for the first 10 weeks. There's not a lot. Like I said, I wake up most days not even sure if I'm pregnant. Like, I have to remind myself. I also have to, like, set a timer on my phone half the time to remind myself to take my prenatals because I forget. Like, I honestly don't even feel pregnant. I feel like a mom because I was tired before I got pregnant, and I'm still tired. I'm just a little extra tired. And, like, part of that probably could be going through caffeine withdrawals too. Like, but I'm trying to keep this pregnancy healthier by not drinking as much caffeine. But anyways, I am rambling on. This is going to take forever to upload. Hoping it goes up tonight. We'll just have to wait and see. So, awesome if you're seeing this on Monday. If not, I'm truly sorry. I tried. That's all I can do. So, thanks again for watching. I'll do another one of these in like a month. And if you have any questions, just comment down below and I'm happy to answer them. Also, if you'd like me to, I could do like a birth story like on my last 2. But, I mean, no need. If you don't want it, you don't want it. Not a big deal. Anyways, I gotta go cook dinner, get dishes done, get busy, fun stuff. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks again for watching. And if you want, subscribe. If not, that's cool. I'd like you to be part of the family-ish that I have going on. Group of friends, I'm calling it, I guess, more than family. But anyways, thanks again for watching. I'm gonna quit rambling and I'm gonna go get busy. Have a great day.